All of you got the emails, right? And the only reason we started early tonight was to accommodate Bill Warner, right? We won't do that again. I really wanted to start us off with a slightly more provocative discussion because, you know, Bill's a thinker, clearly, right? And to me, what he talked about is actually very relevant, and to some extent it goes to how Miro finished off our discussion, because it comes down to what drives us, right? What motivates us. And as entrepreneurs, we need to be aware of what drives us, right? We need to be very clear about why we're doing what we're doing. Because most of you guys are relatively early on your journey, and we're gonna all encounter adversity. I guarantee you it's not if, it's when. And some of you, I'm sure, already have, right? So the things that drive us are important. So we'll talk more about some optional workshops that we will do for those of you who feel like you will get benefit, mostly on the weekends. But starting next week, we will always start at 6 o'clock. You all know, though, that we punted on Techstars for a variety of reasons. Techstars used to be in this building, by the way. So a couple of you went to our meetups. You know, the building there's a little scruffy. It's easier to get here. We get catering here. It's just a lot more spacious. Techstars needed to have chaperones for us. And that meant that, given where they are, because they're in the middle of, they're actually at the very end of their process now of selecting their 10 candidates out of the 1,000 pool. So they're all out of their minds and they don't have any time to babysit us. So for a variety of reasons, this is a blessing. So we're going to be between here and Google. God forbid I'll get struck dead in his office if I say that. Forgive me, Bill Gates. Okay. Microsoft's New England Research and Development Center is literally just down the street at One Memorial, okay? So we will be primarily going back and forth. So each week, Miriam will send you a reminder in the morning. Do you go to 255 Main Street in Kendall Square, or do you go to One Memorial Drive? In 2 instances, we will be going likely to WeWork, okay? You guys know WeWork? WeWork is this huge global phenomenon. It's a big co-working space. They've got a $10 billion valuation. It's an amazing thing that you can create a $10 billion valuation renting out desks, okay? Wow, awesome. All right, so I hope you guys got a little flavor of what we're gonna be doing over the next 5 or 6 weeks. And the caliber of the people that you met tonight, we're gonna have the same caliber of people every week. And I'll talk in some detail about who we can expect as we get started. But I just want to ask a couple of people. So Nick Parolo, I think I see this guy here. Yeah, Nick is going to play a number of roles. Nick is, in many ways, on the same path you guys are. So I want to congratulate this guy because today, the company that he co-founded, and he's the CTO of a company called Scholly, yet another ed tech company. So for whatever reason, it wasn't by design. We have 3 ed tech companies in this cohort of 7. He helps students get scholarships, okay? And today he got a commitment from an absolutely world-class early-stage investor by the name of Josh Koppelman, who is the co-founder of First Round Capital, based in Philadelphia, New York on the West Coast. And First Round Capital is also a big investor in the Dorm Room Fund. And we're going to have 3 people from the Dorm Room Fund serve as hack stars and design stars for us. So first of all, congratulations. Awesome, right? I mean, that's the kind of name that everybody wants to have in their cap table. In the back of the room, we've got this very Irish-looking guy. He can't wait for next St. Paddy's Day already. He's already counting down the days. That's what he's looking at right now is the countdown to the next St. Paddy's Day. Sean O'Brien. And Sean was one of the members of the organizing team that got us to where we are, so thank you, Sean. Did we lose Mike Flynn? We may have lost him.
Yeah,
so Mike Flynn, you guys saw for a while. Anyway, you guys, I didn't realize we're at the Marriott. I wonder what room. Okay. I know. It just keeps popping up. It must be. How come I can never get this level of service when I'm in that fucking hotel? Okay, I got to be down the street now. Now they're serving up a browser. I can never get it when I'm actually in the hotel. So Mike Flynn is also going to be what I'll call another hack star. He's a UI UX designer. And he spent 10 or 11 years at Verizon doing UI UX design on a variety of tech products. Recently graduated from the Startup Institute, so he was also a part of the organizing team. So I'll talk about all the different mentors and all the different resources that we will have available to us, okay? I'm not going to waste time on my background. You guys know you know, what I've done in the past, but I want to talk about Up Global, okay? Because a lot of the value that Miro talked about was the value of the network. And Up Global, for those of you who don't know Up Global, it is Startup America, which is Steve Case, and it is Google for entrepreneurs. And I know every time I say that in this building, I'm waiting to be shot. But it turns out that Brad Feld, one of the co-founders of Techstars, is on the board of Up Global. So there's a very strong connection between Techstars and Up Global. Up Global are the people that brought us Startup Weekend, Startup Digest. So most of you subscribe to Startup Digest, right? In there, it's a very well curated newsletter, pretty much in any city you can imagine. So